Another video in our series on where to launch model rockets in the Phoenix area. We are in north central Phoenix today at Werner Park. This is another little urban park with playgrounds and a little bit of a launch field behind us here. We'll walk through the park and show you where the launch field is and take some measurements as usual and see about launching a model rocket here. We'll put one up in the air to see how they fly and go from there. Just a little tour of this very busy and pretty noisy little place, but that's what you get in urban Phoenix here. Lots of wind, you can probably hear it in the microphone. We'll walk from the parking lot right off 7th Avenue. There's a walkway, it's a very beautifully groomed little place. Playground for the kids, and the launch area is to the back of the park here. And here is the open field ready to launch some rockets in. Looking west at Werner Park, this field is basically, it's almost a square. It has a gravel path around it, a nice wide open lawn area with zero trees in the middle, nothing in the middle of this actually. So you should be able to launch and recover here without any problems at all. It's a bit windy here today, about a 9-mile-an-hour wind, so we're going to set up over towards the north because it's coming, or to the south. It's coming from the south, blowing to the north. There's also behind the park here a green area that is open, but lots of trees. There's some walking trails through there too that are cemented. So not a place that you want your rockets to go, but it is part of the landscape here that can be considered recovery area. At the south end of Werner Field, I'm at this part of the park because today the wind is blowing from the south to the north. I want to leave some space for my rocket to recover. I'll just be flying on an A8-3 today with a chute and a pretty good sized rocket, so it shouldn't go so high. Always want to remember to plan for recovery. So let's take an overhead look at this place and get some dimensions, and then we'll put one up in the air. An overhead view of Werner's Field Park off North 7th Avenue and West Grovers Road in Phoenix. You'll see from the video that we park here, walk in on these cement paths into the flying field, which is this area here. Green grass surrounded by sand, and undeveloped greenway right next to it to the east. This greenway is full of brush and trees. It would not be fun to collect your rocket in that area, but it's doable. And then of course going this way, these trees are large, and if your rocket landed over in these fields for recovery, that would work as well. The official flying area though is this green patch of grass here and the sand surrounding it. So that's where you're going to want to set up and fly. So let's take a few measurements to see what we're looking at, and we'll just look at the green area first, just to kind of give you an idea of how big that part of the field is. 419 feet going that direction, and we'll go diagonally the opposite direction here. It's going to be about the same. It's oblong, you know, weird, and here's 416. So it's pretty much a 400 by 400 field for the green part. Now if you look at the entire, let's look at the gravel from the street and go to the opposite corner here, we have 700 feet. If you were to go all the way into the, up to the street through this green way here, we're looking at 964 feet. So there's room, but again, you're going to want to concentrate on this area right here. And we'll do one more measurement this way from edge to edge, 487. And one last measurement here. We'll go from this point here to the edge here, 463. you go out to this pathway here, you're at 600 feet. So I'm gonna put up this little Estes Sky Hawker up here on an A8-3. See, the wind is blowing pretty good. It's forecast for 9 miles an hour today, so we should have plenty of recovery area that way. And it's a pretty big size rocket and it's heavy, so it shouldn't go that high. So let's put it up and see what happens. Range and sky are clear. We have continuity going up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. An event and a shoot, and it looks like we're good to go here. All right, here's the recovery, and the shoot came out well. It just landed goofy, but just a little pre-built old Estes rocket, perfect for a park like this. So good place to fly, this little Werner park.